What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. In this video, we're going to be going over the best options for you to choose from on your 96 overall free agent player. If you guys were unaware, we did get a brand new promo today, the free agency promo, and it does contain solos that allow you to earn a free 96 overall NAT free agency player. And the solos didn't take too long. We got them done. We're going to go through all of the cards that you can choose from and let you know the best options. We're also going to talk about some coin making possibilities, so it's going to be a good video. If you guys find this one helpful, make sure you click that thumbs up, and of course, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I don't really bring out the like goals, but I need your help on this one. Let's push this video to 300 likes. I know you guys can do it. It's no problem for you guys, but I need to push you a little bit to help me out there, so go ahead and hit that like button if you find it helpful. Now, if you guys were unaware, you can go to your solo challenges. You can go down to, you guessed it, the free agency solos, and all you got to do is knock out these solos. 100 stars is going to earn you this Nat Fantasy Pack that we're going to open up. That means you get to pick any one of these 96s. It's your choice, but it is a Nat card, and that's okay for a couple different reasons. So, there it is, solos. Like I said, it maybe took me 3 to 4 hours. I would try to get all of this first section done. These ones were less time consuming and didn't take too long. There were like maybe 2 to 3 of them that took a little longer than the majority, but these ones were fast. And then when you get to this section, you basically need 20 more stars, which is 5 more solos at max star. You can kind of cherry pick these and look for the ones that are going to be a little, less time consuming there. But at the end of the day, it was very easy. And for the reward, I think it was worth the time for sure. We're on our no money spent squad, so this is a very, very important pick. And let's go ahead and open up the pack. So I think there's a total of 6 different options in this pack, all 96. All Nat, all free agent cards. There's the animation if you missed it. I'm going to do these in 3 different sections. The first section is the cards I don't think you should pick for any reason other than if maybe you're rocking a theme team. And the first of those 2 cards is going to be Le'Veon Bell. If we take a look at him, very good receiving back, but at this point in the year, 93 speed just not cutting it. So I would stay away from this card. Again, asterisks next to everything I'm going to say. If you're rocking a theme team, I totally understand why you would go against what I'm saying. But this card just ain't it. Like, he's good at catching, but he's too slow. Good agility, 97 agility. That's, usable. Break tackle, 94. Trucking, 92. 93 speed, I'm sorry, it's March. We're halfway through March, I believe. Yes, exactly. Almost 31 days. You get the point. Not worth it. For me, too slow. And then the other card in this tier is Allen Robinson, another guy who is just great on the field in real life. I don't know if his cards will ever just translate to being good in MUT. This one, a little bit faster. It's not dirt slow, but there's just so many other options out there at wide receiver that are so much faster. He's coming in with 94 speed, 6'2". Jumping is good at 96. Catching is good at 96. Most chems are going to get that to 99. Catching traffic, 94. Spec catch, 94. Route running across the board, pretty solid, 94, 92, 93. But there's so many other wide receivers out there, and in my opinion, this one is not worth it. There's too many other better options, so I would stay away from Allen Robinson, Le'Veon Bell if I were you guys. Now, the next tier of cards are good cards, not bad choices, but they're still not the best. And the first of those 2 is going to be Hunter Henry. Now, the reason that I like this card is I think the majority of you probably have, at this point, Darren Waller on your team. You probably have Vernon Davis. You might have that new Jeremy Shockey. A lot of good tight ends out there with good speed, and that position solidified for most teams. If you're still looking for a tight end, Hunter Henry is not a bad option, but also I bring up his card because he's a good tight end number 2. And if you maybe want to mix in run, or you have some 2 tight end sets, he's a good second option because he's 6'5". He's not that fast, 90 speed compared to most. Strength is pretty good at 78. Why will strength matter? I'll tell you in a moment. Catching, 96, so you can get that to 99. Catching traffic, 94. Pretty good. He's 6'5". Keep that in mind. Spec catch, 93. Short route running, 95. Mid 92, so he hits both thresholds there. But also, he's got 82 run block. So this is why I say this is a good tight end number 2 for your team to add a little depth, because he's giving you good run block. He's got good strength. He's also tall. So if you want to run 2 tight end sets that are going to make your opponent guess whether it's run or pass in the red zone, he's 6'5", and he's got good catching and pretty good spec catch for a tight end. So that's why I say Hunter Henry is in that kind of, you know, he's worth the pick, but he's still not the best. I like the card though, won't be picking him. And the other card that goes along with that is Leonard Williams. I like this card just because he's a brutal, tough, strong guy down there on your defensive line. He's going to be better at run defense than pass defense, or pass rushing, I should say. But he's 6'5", 79 speed, very slow, we know that. But he's got 95 strength. That's always an underrated stat, in my opinion, when it comes to defensive line. 97 tackle, he's going to be there in that run game to make those tackles. 94 play rec, and then we got 96 block shed and 97 power move. Now, his finesse move's not good at all, but that's because he's more of a power rusher, a run stuffer, than he is a pass rusher and, you know, a finesse speed guy. So I like this card. He's not as versatile as a lot of pass rushers out there, but still really good if you need help in you know, a run defender. Leonard Williams is your guy. Now, the top two cards, at this point, you've probably figured them out, are on defense, and we got William Jackson, Justin Simmons. Now, I can't really rank one above the other, but if I really had to choose, I'm going to say William Jackson. Now, Justin Simmons is good because he's tall, and he's a great user defender, 6'2". There's taller guys out there, but I still like this card. He's got 94 speed. He's got 96 acceleration. Tackle is not that great. That's a little, you know, there's some stuff there to be desired, right? Play rec 95, good. Pursuit, I can't speak right now. Pursuit 95. Man coverage, not great. I mean, 90 is still good. He's hitting the threshold, but if you're putting lockdown on this card and you're powering him up, you're looking at like 96 man. If you're putting lockdown in this card and you're powering him up, 99 zone easily. He's got 97 stock, and then he's got respectable hit power at 85. I think this is a really good user card. He's very versatile, man defense, zone defense, and look who I'm kind of comparing him to right now. On the left, these are all comparable to Micah Hyde, and I know that some of the stats aren't as good as others, but look, Simmons is one less overall here, and he's taller. He's got the same speed. Like, this is a pretty good card for a 96. Now, with this card, and we're going to talk about this in a moment in detail and how you can make some coins or avoid this, Justin Simmons, his power-up is stupid cheap. And when I say stupid cheap, it's like 4K. It's cheap enough. His 89 overall team standout card is not. That card is going for like 150, 160K. So if you want to power up this card, the power-up's cheap, standout is not. So you're going to want to be sure to have a power-up pass to get or to bypass that 89 team standout. But there's going to be one other way around it, and I'll show you guys in a moment. And then the last card is William Jackson, and I think this is the best card and likely the card I'm going to go with. I'm still on the fence, to be honest. I might have to not make my decision in this video. We'll see. 6 foot even, 96 speed without the power-ups. That means 97 with. Most of you are going to have this card to 99 speed. He's 6 foot even. We'll just say 99 speed. Excel 96. Agility worries me a little. Agility is huge on cornerbacks, in my opinion, for interception animations. And that one, he is lacking a little bit. Jumping 94, play rec 95. But then you look at his man in his zone here. Man coverage, easily 99. We all know man coverage is meta right now. Zone coverage with the power-up is going to be 93. With a lockdown maxed out will make it 98. So he's pretty close to 99 man, 99 zone, and 99 speed. And in my opinion, other than agility and maybe press and jumping, those are obviously the most important stats on a cornerback. So I think this card speaks for itself. He's fast and he can cover, and that's what a lot of people want in a cornerback in MUT 21. Problem with this card is his power up is like 50K and his team standout is somewhere around 60, 70, 80K depending on when you check. So that card plus Justin Simmons can get really expensive to power up. One piece of advice that I would have is just wait to power these cards up. The hype is going to die down, and more than likely their power ups and their 89 overall standout cards are going to get a little bit cheaper. But the other thing that you can do, and I've talked about this so many times this year that those of you that have really been paying attention to me probably already thought about this and figured this out, but if you go over to the archive and go to Team of the Week and then go to week number 2, you're going to see a set down here that gives you week 2 team of the week cards. Why is this important? This set takes high gold 75 to I think 80 or yeah, 75 to 80. So you can basically put any high golds into this set. It's going to give you one of 3 things: a 78 team of the week, an 82 team of the week, or an 86. Why is this important? This is a great way to dump your binder cards. If you have a ton of golds in your binder right now, it's a great way to dump those into this set. You're going to get a whole bunch of Team of the Week cards back. Why are those important? Well, if you go over to Team Affinity and then you go over to Team Standouts, well, guess who has Team Standout cards? William Jackson, okay, and then Justin Simmons. So you can essentially take all of your golds, turn them into those Team of the Week items, and then put those Team of the Week items into these sets. And these sets are going to give you the power-up and the team standout for Justin Williams or William Jackson. If you're not interested in either of those cards, it's also a way for you guys to make coins. Again, Justin Simmons, his power-up isn't going for much, but his standout is like 160k or so. I did this on my main account, and I'll show you some images on your screen. Basically, I was able to clear out my binder, build up to 5 William Jackson sets, and then sell those cards. We almost made 500k off of doing that, just kind of clearing out my binder. So that's absolutely something you can do. Also, if you don't want to go through doing all those sets, check the prices on those Team of the Week items, because those are also kind of up in price right now. So you can just sell those. If you have Lucy's there, you can sell those and make a little coin. Now, the third thing that you can do, or third and fourth I should say, is if you don't want any of those 96s, you still have a half of one of the master sets with those free cards. So if you want Dak or you want JJ Watt, you can take your free 96 overall card, put it into this set, and now you only need one more 96 overall card to get JJ Watt or Dak Prescott. Now, what are these cards selling for? About 275k, as you can see. So basically, doing the solos plus buying one of these off of the auction house, we'll just say for 275k, is going to give you JJ Watt or Dak Prescott. So in another way, you can look at it as 275k for Dak or JJ Watt. And the last thing you can do, if you don't care about any of these cards, the 96s or the 98s, is that you can complete one of these sets by taking your free 96 and then buying a 96 for 275k. You can then do one of these sets, either JJ Watt or Dak Prescott, and then sell that card. They're going for right now right around 500k. I did the math for you. If you did that set, you sold the card for 500k, and then you minus the cost of a 96, we're just going to say at 275k, that would net you about 175,000 coins. Is it a ton? Not really, but you can basically turn your time doing those solos into 175k versus taking one of those Nat cards. I would take the Nat card over the 175k right now because William Jackson and Justin Simmons, in my opinion, are worth 175k. But if you want to do that, that's another option that you have, and I think that covers everything. So there's a lot of opportunity from some very basic and surprising solos that EA gave us today. Let me know what you did. Who did you pick? Are you turning it into coins? Are you turning it into a master? Leave it down below in the comment section. Thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.